Dallas Cowboys. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Prescott opening with a pass. Throw secured by George Pickens. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Dose of the hurry up here. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. Dak now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. Give them 25 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Now the first one of the game for Javonte Williams. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. And some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Escapes the pocket. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Prescott now to throw on 3rd down. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Going for it, it's Williams. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love throwing to start us off. Escapes the pocket. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
Love on 3rd and short. His first throw is an interception. Marquise Bell making the play. And he's going to score pick 6 for Dallas. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
And this is Savion Williams on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Okay,
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, cut.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set, cut.
Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
Ready.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun given out to Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amounts are really very little statistically and identifying what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
And he goes down a little short of the 40.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
Ready.
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Jacobs gets it on the draw. Didn't sell the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And give them 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. 4th down. Here's Love. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott here from the gun. Chased out to his right. Throwing deep down the near sideline. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Has room down the left sideline. There it goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick. Escapes the pocket. That's low and bounces short of his man. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers take possession at midfield after forcing that turnover. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening. And what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Let's go. Yellow.
Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Big strike here to Williams. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun is Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Kill.
From the red zone on 1st. Completed to his running back. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Offensive line fast.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Zach throwing again.
at the 12-yard line.
Has room into the secondary. And it's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches. Blitz coming, Dak. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Let's go now. Clock 40. Cut.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Set. Blue 32. Cut.
Back to throw it. And this one is launched downfield. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cut.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Black ultra.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard
Here we go.
line.
Yellow 20. Black shot. Ready?
There's Love to throw. That's reeled in by Jayden Reed. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
They go counter. It's Jacobs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time Mattel was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move that chain! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
11 on the play.
Red.
And the
Yellow.
Packer first down.
Love with it on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Ready up. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Fly through. Fix.
Air it out on 3rd. Here's his man. It stops. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Jacob. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Brings up second and goal.
Throwing, it's Love.
5-yard line.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Rolling out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
The line of scrimmage. It's 4th down and goal.
Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. McManus sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. Even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. That's caught by Williams. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9. At the
Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They did it! He made the interception! And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. On the move, past the 40. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
They look to throw it. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard
Setting
line.
up to pass. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Packers 17. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. Making some progress here. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So it's going to be fourth and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Marquise Bell making the play.